To Santa Cruz every Saturday night, 6:30. Terry Lee Martin and the Not Too Early, Not Too Late show. Thank you for joining us. Of course, it's beautiful weather. We're just having a great time out here. I've got a great show in store for you today. Paul Ortiz with Real Work Film Festival is going to be joining us. We have Burt Glick doing some poetry. Of course, we have John Monahan here talking cool, unusual stories and some astrology. And the Not Too Early, Not Too Late band. Our co-host for the show, Doug Semler, is also joining us today. Thank you guys for all being here. Greg Henderson with the band. Oh my gosh, I'm spoiled. We're spoiled. All the help too. It's an incredible amount of technical help going in on the show, and it's just so much fun. Thanks for joining us. And well, let's talk about a little news, shall we? Local news going on out there. Business leaders in Santa Cruz County have drafted a code of merchant responsibility. Have you read about that? A 12-step plan to address the undesirable elements in the downtown area is going on. Sameta Bruner, president of the Downtown Association, says it's mainly to make other business owners aware of what is legal and what is not legal. Well, at the same meeting, they later introduced their latest project that can help to alleviate, the undesirable problems. I think we have a picture of that. Can we go to that picture? Here's their latest solution for doing that. Can we get that? Okay, well, anyways, it's called the Riff Raff Motel. I don't know why we can't have a picture of that, because that's the joke. Thank you. Off to a great start. They say the project is still veiled in secrecy, but one thing is certain: when the Riff Raff check in, they don't check out. There's a picture of it now. That's not. What's going on out there? What's $100 a month?
I don't know. What do they rent it out for?
Well, there's free beer and there's change. They you know what? But we're gonna in the next couple of episodes, the next couple of weeks, the homeless and the undesirables are going to fight back, and we've got some more information, more stories coming from that end.
Beer and change, it'd be like no vacancy there then, huh?
Yeah, but you know what happens is they go in, but they mystically disappear. You know, the goo and the science, and it's not pretty. In Watsonville High School has been giving away pizza to students to reward them for taking tests. Well, you know, my first thought was, well, a lot of people are going to want to enroll, right? Well, sure, the whole city of Watsonville is now enrolled in Watsonville High School to get free pizza, if you can imagine that. Wouldn't it be better to give bulletproof vests away? I mean, you make it to the pizza before you can get the pizza. Yeah, so they're working on all that. Okay. Sacramento's in the pee news again. Now, do you remember the radio station that had a water drinking pee holding contest, and one of the contestants actually died from water asphyxiation for drinking too much water? Well, there's a teacher at a Sacramento middle school. He told an 8th grade student he could not go to the bathroom and that he had to go to the corner of the class and pee in a Gatorade bottle. Well, poor kid. Well, not really. He's actually selling the bottle on eBay for $10,000, of course, and it's making a movie. So what are you going to do? You know, our sponsor of the show is going to be, well, never mind. We'll go on. In the Associated Press, a study was released recently that shows cocaine to be getting better at the same time it's getting cheaper. Is that good news?
That is good news.
Published by the CIA.
That is okay.
Cocaine import agency.
Okay. Well, I can understand that now. Well, the drug.
Propaganda.
Well, it's good, I think, and bad. But drug czar John Walters says the retail prices have fallen 11% in the last year for the drug. A government spokesman person says that this could be an indication of a weakening demand for the drug. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does. You know, back in the 70s, before there was a shortage of gasoline, we used to have gas wars at all the gas stations, and the prices went down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same thing with a drug war. You get a war going on, the prices go down.
We need some filling stations for cocaine, I guess. Well,
if
anyways,
we could get cars to run on it.
I bet well, that would be a waste. When asked where the $5 billion has gone to fighting the war on drugs, well, let's move that. Thank you. Spokesperson looked confused and stated, "Oh, you've had it all wrong. It's not the war on drugs. It's the war on drugs." That makes more sense.
It does make more
sense. That makes more sense what's going on today. Okay.
It's easier to fight the war when you understand your enemy.
Yes, or you're just too blottoed and you don't care, I guess. We have a great show, of course, and you've joined us, the Terry Lee Martin Show, Not Too Early, Not Too Late show, going on here Saturday night. Let's get into it. Let's get the band to play. Thanks for joining us. Right on. Let's play a tune, shall we? You know, you guys are sounding so good and better every week. Greg Henderson, can you introduce some of the band members here that are with us today?
Myself, Greg Henderson. We have Doug Simler on bass.
Right on, Doug.
Frank Apra on drums.
Right on, Frank.
Mary Ann, vocals. Abe Terrell on sax. And Paul, I don't know his last name.
Kometko.
It's a hard one to pronounce anyways. But Kometko made it too.
Yeah.
We're all here. We're ready to play.
It sounds really sweet, man. Thanks for, of course, having a great sound today. And Doug, thanks for hanging out.
You betcha. Good to be here.
Oh, it's great to, it's what a beautiful day. And it's like, what, 90? No, it's 80 degrees outside, but it is hot.
It's warm.
It's wonderful
Very
here
warm
in Santa Cruz. Anything going on?
You know, we're musicians, and we have to note, there was a passing here in the last couple of weeks of a very famous guy, a guy by the name of Larry LaPrice. Nobody knows Larry's name, but Larry was the guy who wrote the Hokey Pokey.
Oh,
Everybody knows the Hokey Pokey. Well, Larry died a couple weeks ago at the age of 93.
Wow.
And the trauma for the family came when they put him into the casket. They put his left foot in, and that's where all the trouble began.
Oh, yeah, good. Well, on that news, of course, we had another passing of
another one of those kind of songs.
The guy who sang the Monster.
Bobby Boris Pickett.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know, and that was a #1 hit 3 different times, maybe 4. It's multiple #1 hit. It was just a great song, and K-Pig in this area has made it Monster Hash, which is another
very
improvement on
good
the
version
song.
of that.
It's a really funny bit, but yeah. Well, I didn't hear about the gentleman who wrote the Hokey Pokey. That's very.
Well, you know, and when you get to the Hokey Pokey, it brings up the philosophical question again. What if at the end of our lives, the Hokey Pokey really was what it was all about?
Well, you know, it really is true. The farmer, no, the Hokey Pokey is pretty heavy stuff. There's a few. Mother May I was the biggest to me.
Oh, well, there you go too.
Hey, well, very fine. We got all kinds of great stuff coming at us today on the show. And, well, I want to just start in right away with our first guest. And he's, Paul Ortiz has been in the Santa Cruz area doing real work for a few years now. And we have him on our show, and he's going to talk about some of the things he has for us on our show. And then we'll get to that video segment. But Paul, you know, it's wonderful to have you here. And thank you for coming and tell us more about real work and of course, May Day Labor Film Festival is what this is called.
Well, first of all, Terry, thanks for having me on your program. It's really hot outside.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of surprised, you know, because we're a labor film festival. Looks like you may be exploiting your crew here. It's really hot, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe sweatshop conditions in the studio, actually.
Yeah, actually, you know, I'm so ashamed. I need to invest in fans. You see, they're laboring over here. Though.
Exactly. Well, Terry, we started the Real Work Film Festival back in 2002.
Yeah.
We never realized that we would actually be working this long on the festival, but each year the festival has gotten bigger and bigger. And basically, we kind of do 2 or 3 weeks worth of films. Mm-hmm. Some of them are documentaries on labor conditions about people at work, and others are kind of dramatic films. We're actually showing a film here at Community Television on Monday titled Human Resources.
Okay.
But then we're showing films actually we started on the 25th and we're running to May 11th. Guerrilla Theater is doing a screening, outdoor screening actually.
Okay.
The films are about labor, economic justice issues, and they give us a chance to kind of think about the global economy that we're supposed to be in, but we're never asked our opinions about. Right. And so the films kind of give us a space to think about that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And you did bring a clip of one of the shows that you're featuring.
Yeah, and this is for our May 1st event, which is going to be the Vets Hall at 7.
Okay.
May 1st, of course, is International Workers' Day. Many of your viewers will be familiar with that. And that is going to be a really fun night. Okay. We're having Bill Friedland, who's the founding chair of community studies, who's coming down, and Archie Green, who is a legendary labor folklorist, who's going to talk about the industrial workers of the world. Years ago, they created this thing called the Little Red Songbook, which has a lot of great radical songs. Archie put together all of those songs that have ever been published in all of the Little Red Songbooks. He calls it the Big Red Songbook.
Oh, good.
And Archie's going to talk about it that evening. Then after Archie talks and does a book signing, we're showing a couple films, and one of them, which you're going to show in a minute, I think, is called Nalini by Day, Nancy by Night.
Sure. Okay.
And this is a film. Now, all of us have actually talked to people, Indian call centers. Every single viewer you have, I'm sure, and all of us have talked to folks in those call centers, right? But who are they? What do they do? And so the film is kind of a humorous glimpse behind the scene into that whole phenomenon.
Oh, great. Well, we can take a peek at it right now.
Okay.
Let's get that queued up. Do we have that ready to go? There's the monitor.
This story began with a phone call. I came to the United States from India 10 years ago. And in these 10 years, I have mastered the art of avoiding telemarketing calls. Hello?
Hello, ma'am. May I please speak with Leigh Gelato?
Gelato?
Yes.
I'm sorry, there's nobody by that name here. Hello?
Good morning. Can I please speak with Somalia Gelatin?
Gelatin? Sorry, but there's no one by that name here. Hello?
Hello, may I speak with Ms. Sonali Gulati?
Yeah, this is she.
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Nancy Smith calling you on behalf of...
Who?
Ma'am, this is Nancy Smith calling you on behalf of Visa Platinum Card. And I'm calling you today to offer you our new introductory rate of 1.5% per annum with no annual membership fee. If you accept this offer today, you will get a free Visa Platinum Card with a $10,000 spending limit, plus membership benefits to our exclusive Platinum Member Club. For every $1 that you will charge to your card, you will earn frequent flyer miles on most major airlines.
Nancy Smith caught me off guard. She pronounced my name perfectly, as perfectly as people back home. Oddly enough, she was calling me from my home in New Delhi to my home in Philadelphia. Nancy Smith, well, wasn't quite Nancy Smith. She was Nalini by day and Nancy by night. It was Nancy Smith who led me back home. I pictured her in a sophisticated sweatshop that was completely legal and thriving in New Delhi.
So the aircraft has come to a complete stop. Fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please use caution aside of the shift during takeoff and landing.
I've arrived in Delhi not knowing where to begin. After several failed attempts of cold calling and knocking on call center doors, my sister Aisha has suggested that I meet her boss, Sanjeev Bekchandani. Sanjeev heads India's largest and leading recruitment firm, Naukri.com.
Is that Raja? Hi, how are you? Are you in Delhi? Acha, can you talk for a minute? When are you back? On Monday. Okay, see, there's a friend of mine, Sonali, okay? She's shooting a documentary she's down from the US.
Oh, looks very entertaining, Paul. That's premiering May 1st?
Yes, May 1st at the Vets Hall Terry at 7 p.m.
Okay, 7 o'clock. And any other information as far as your Real Works Festival that you'd like people to know? We have some credits on the screen for people. But now's the chance to, any other things you want to mention, highlight about the festival?
Well, May 1st is, we have events every day from now till, almost every day from now till May 11th. I mean, May 1st is an exciting day for us because your viewers may be interested in joining us actually an hour or so before the event at Vets Hall. There's going to be some people meeting at the Podium and Patriot and actually marching down to Vets Hall. And we're also going to be participating with the immigrant rights activities that are happening earlier on May 1st too.
Oh, okay.
Folks are meeting at the Clock Tower at 4 p.m. Downtown Santa Cruz.
Oh, that's great.
Because workers.
Well, that's the day of the strike.
International Workers' Day was created. The labor movement was created by immigrant workers in the U.S. and so we're just trying to continue that.
Okay. Well, that's another thing to look forward to on May 1st is a lot of people are going to be out of work to show how much we do need our immigrant population or undocumented workers are incredibly vital in this economy, and that's where we're from.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, I don't get it, but I'm glad that there's action taking place, and I'm really happy to see a Real Work Film Festival going on here. And can we show what it looks like, the pamphlet, so people can know what to look for, and they can get a copy of this, and you can be informed, and go to these fine film festivals that are going on in Santa Cruz right now. There it is.
Thanks to our sponsors. We have a lot of wonderful sponsors. Community Printers, by the way, donated these programs. They're made out of recycled vegetable ink.
Wow, great.
Recycled
I thought I
paper,
smelled
vegetable
French
ink.
fries.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, Paul, it's
Right.
been wonderful having you on the show.
All right, thank you, Terry. I appreciate it.
And good luck with the film festival, and let's have you back in the future. It sounds
Okay.
like if you want to come back.
All right, well, I hope to see you at some of the events.
I want to be there, so
Okay.
thank
All
you
right.
again.
Cool, thank you.
Right on.
Appreciate it. All right.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks.
All right, so right now we're going to do a little bit of videoage, and we set up, basically we have a reporter out on the scene, and we do have reporters checking into the show, and the 420 event just happened a little over a week ago, but the day after we sent out our own Richard Dussell to go up to Porter's Meadow up there in UCSC campus, where a lot of people go up there to celebrate 420, right? So let's go celebrate 420 with Richard Dussell right now. That's how we go.
Here, this is Richard Dussell reporting for the Channel 27 News. I'm up here at the UCSC campus in Santa Cruz, California, where just yesterday, hundreds of students paid tribute to 420 by getting high on this very field. You know, Terry, I just don't think I'm the right one for this report. This subject matter, well, I don't know much about 420 legend. I've never smoked marijuana. I'm supposed to be meeting someone here that will tell us about 420, but I don't see anyone. Oh, wait a second. Okay, here comes someone.
All right. Hey, Richard, good to see you out here. I'm homegrown. I'm doing also some reporting for Channel 27, and great to be here at Potter's Field.
Well, I am relieved to see you here, homegrown. I understand the other day there was a big celebration out here, a bunch of students getting stoned. What was that?
Yeah, you know, that's 420, and that goes back to 1971 in San Rafael High School. Louis Pasteur statue. Some kids, now named the Waldos, kind of met at the statue at 420 and smoked some good killer weed. And ever since then, it's been rumored like it's aliens or it's 420 is like a police call, and there's all these rumors about other things 420 like Hitler's birthday, and I mean basically it's the Waldos, and they just smoked pot on 420.
The Waldos. I guess the Waldos had no idea what they were starting. Oh, what's he doing now?
That's my friend Chris Baba. He's a professional herb tracker. We're out here after 420 to look for buried treasure. Hey.
An herb tracker.
Yeah, he looks like he's had some luck.
He looking like basil and things like that?
Oh,
so you're an herb tracker, and well, it looks like you found something there. Did I see a little cigarette in your hand? What's going on?
You wouldn't believe what hundreds of stoners loose on the grounds out here, wandering around aimlessly, just stoned bigger than bejesus, man. And I've been out here for a while now, dude, and I found all kinds of stuff, man. Because I got my magic crystal and shit. We got this joint right here, and I got hash and all kinds of stuff.
Wait, no. Is that marijuana?
That's marijuana.
No. Wait, put.
Herb. I got this herb right here. It's the good herb.
Wow, dude, you really
I tell
scored.
you, man.
Hey, isn't it almost
my
420?
magic crystal? It's 420. It's time to fire.
No, put it away. No, we're gonna get in trouble. Look, please, put it away. No, I don't. Hey, I'm just here to report. No, I don't smoke. I don't know. Look, right. Well, wait.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's some
dude.
good shit, dude. Try some of this. Here, I'm gonna fire up this
Right
hash
on.
and stuff, man.
420,
Damn.
dude.
I think this is really a bad idea. Oh, man, that smells strong. Okay, just quick one.
Dude, that's the best shit in the world. I got.
Dude, you
Oh, okay.
There,
Here,
wait,
wait.
hold
There,
that.
there.
Hold that.
No,
No, wait. Take that. Wait, no, what are you doing?
Someone's coming.
Wait, who's coming? Oh, no, wait a second. Guys, come here. Hey, wait a second.
Hey, what are you doing
Wow,
over here?
Here,
I
this
see
is...
you got some of the
No.
wacky tobacco, don't you?
No, I'm a reporter.
That is against
These
the
two
law,
guys,
sir.
I was interviewing two
I
people.
need you to calm down, sir.
No,
I need you to calm down.
wait.
We got a 420 in the
Terry,
meadow.
Terry, you got to call. You got to do something. You got me in trouble
Okay,
again,
sir, I'm
Terry.
taking you
No,
in.
wait, Terry, they're taking me away. Terry, help. Call. You got to call somebody. You got me in this again, Terry. That's
Right. Well, we're still waiting to hear back from Richard, but hopefully he's all right. We're gonna check back with him next week. Right now, let's check back right now with the band live here in Santa Cruz. The Not Too Early, Not Too Late Greg Henderson Band. Let's play a song. Right on.
Welcome, Max Perry.
All right, well, that's the band. Not Too Early, Not Too Late show band, and you guys sound great. Right now, we're going to bring up a very fine poet in the Santa Cruz area. He's just published another book. We're going to mention that a little later after he does some poetry. But right now, let's bring in Burt Glick. Right now, he's going to read some poetry. So let's set him up. I thought you were going to be over there. You guys want to play some microphone lavalier music? Come on, are you ready for this? I really do this song. Thank you. Thank you, Burt, for being on the show.
My pleasure.
And I know you have some great poetry for us, so why don't you just start in and let's enjoy.
Okay. This is in the spirit of 420. Humboldt Summer. Midsummer Night Dream Potpourri. Titania and Oberon and fairy dust and the Grateful Dead and Hell's Angels rednecks and homesteaders in yurts and nocturnal emission teenage soldiers sighting a spotted owl with M16s all droned out by a dozen rotor swooshing helicopters swooping down on suspicious looking leaves. Humboldt Blitzkrieg, Operation Green Sweep, the every nook and cranny marijuana fanny. Over here, the feds are coming, and they won't go back till they've readied their machetes. Over here, America invades America. From the hardcore center of the Pentagon to the hills of Garberville. We have met the enemy, and the enemy is a plant with the verve to flourish under the sun, sprout across paper-deeded land and S&L defaulted real estate. This excellent escalent root, chemically inspired master stroke of nature, flag of my disposition, opposite of a headache, weed of weeds. Sensimilla bud, earlobe of Buddha, reggae on the river. Be it ever so Humboldt, there's no grown like home.
Yeah.
Vampire with wings. My roommate, the mosquito, waits late for me to bed, buzzes my head, believes we are wed. My blood, the nectar of the gods, she drinks deep. I can't sleep, no protection from her affection. I swell from her injection, not to mention she won't even split the rent. Prisms of peace. To the painter, color therapist who poked through the haze, Claude Monet. Your poplars, haystacks of the harvest, lilies of the pond. Your flowered garden paths, planting the irises you painted. Japanese mood bridges, misty river bends, color the soul purple. Impressionist, coined as an insult. Someone should tell Monet trees aren't purple. What about chromospheres of sublime perception, subliminal cathedrals of the heart? God is art. Through art I live, sang a poet of old. I refuse to answer on the grounds I'm an asparagus or mad money. Is womb water, early ocean water, reproducing original reproduction? In a previous life, I was an anchovy. Now, a humanoid billy goat in pursuit of phantasmagorical orgies of the biosphere. The decadence I've so badly wanted to die of still eludes me, although I did have sex once, which is no reason to start another men's consciousness raising group. Raise Erection Anonymous, Midlife Crises Hotline. Those to whom I owe a nervous breakdown, be patient. Meanwhile, the word is relationship. But on the seventh day, he rested, and on the eighth resumed creation, and the new word was money. Let there be a medium of exchange other than bodily fluids, and there was mad money. It's all right.
Keep going. Do another one.
Suicide hotline. Press 1 for about to slash your wrist in a warm bath. Press 2 for jumping in front of an oncoming BART train. About to blow your brains out? Press 3 at any time during this menu. Press 4 for bridge jumpers support groups throughout the Greater Bay, including the 707 and 831 area codes. Press 5 for incremental suicide due to long-term compulsive self-destructive behavior. Press 6 for previously botched attempts. For a live, life-affirming operator, dial your 9-digit social insecurity number, followed by the pound key. To return to the main menu, press any button anytime. Thank you for calling Suicide Hotline. This call may have been monitored for training purposes.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That was wonderful, Burt.
Thanks.
I appreciate you being on my show, and of course you're going to come back and read more poetry in the future.
Right.
And we have credits on the show to show you how you can get Burt's new
Book.
book. There it is. Now you weren't going to do that, but now it's too late. You stepped into it.
Oh, no.
How do people get your book?
It should be flashed. There she
Okay,
goes.
there it is. Good. And it's wonderful to have you on my show.
Thanks again.
And you're so very welcome. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you being here.
See ya.
Right now, we have another wonderful video coming to you from a Manawa, who is a fine Japanese girl who came all the way from Japan to submit her bunny video into the Santa Cruz Film Festival, not to take out of the Real Work Film Festival. But it's really good, and it's really good that we show it. She did some good work for us here at the cable station, and now she had to go back to Japan. But let's check out some of this bunny bowling video. It's right up there. Oh, where would we be without bunnies? Please, thank you. And thank you, Manawa, for gracing us with that video as she had to go back to Japan. Right now, I have another guest on our show, and she works on my show here. Sandra Leigh does Starmakers, and it's another Santa Cruz commercial television show. And she's here to talk a little bit about that. How's it going, Sandra?
Well, it's going great, Terrence. Thank you so much. It's not commercial, though. It's community TV, and we are desperately always looking for sponsors. So we have no commercials in our show. No. We're basically a little talent show where we go around the different nightclubs and get people singing. And we have a show coming up here in a couple weeks at Michael's on Main, where we're going to be filming up to 20 performers without any judges. We just let the people go on and play their song or do their juggling act or stand-up comedy, whatever you like to do. If you have a dance troupe, you come down, we put you on stage in front of 3 cameras, and you do your thing, and there's no Simon to screw with your head. You know, everything's good with us.
Okay, well that means it's not just singing or it's anything.
It is anything. You know, we mostly have singers because of the places that we go to, but we sure love to get more of a variety. And I know there's people out there that have tons of stuff and they'd love to get on TV. And all you have to do is get down there before the show, sign up, and we'll put you on.
Oh, well, that sounds like really easy to do.
It is. You know, we do all the hard work. We bring in the cameras and the production crew, and all you have to do is get up there and give the performance of a lifetime.
Yeah. Well, you know, where and when?
Okay, our next show, we actually have, we just finished E3 Playhouse. Last week, Sunday, was our first show. Our next show coming up is at Michael's on Main in SoCal. We're going to be filming there at 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We'd love to have you come down, and it's best to get there early to sign up because 20 people goes quick. We normally have about 50, 60 people, and so get there early and sign up so we can get you on TV.
And just $100 preferred donation just to get
Well,
on,
any
right?
sort of donation, again, all you big businesses, if you want to get on the gravy train and help us out, that would be terrific. We could sure use your help.
Okay, when's the Bush thing going
Well,
on?
this is the big one, folks. Have you ever wanted to tell the president how you feel? I do, and I'm going to do it tomorrow night here at Community TV. We're located at 816 Pacific Avenue, and between 6 and 8 o'clock tomorrow, I'm opening up the studio with a beautiful red, white, and blue set, and I'm going to let you tell the president how you feel. We're going to send him a video blog of the entire show. We're going to put it on YouTube so the people, not only the president, but other politicians can see how we feel here in Santa Cruz and what a mess this regime has caused us. I'm still in shock. I'm at the point where I can't take it anymore. And I know there's a lot of you out there that feel the same way. So come down tomorrow, Sunday, if you're watching this live tonight. It's tomorrow, April 29th, here at the studio between 6 and 8 o'clock. You know, come on down. You get about 3 to 5 minutes. We'll let you do it twice. If you make a mistake, we'll edit that stuff out. So really, you know, need your help. And I have to congratulate you, Terrence, on the success of this wonderful live show. You know, all of us producers here at Community TV, and there's a few of us here on the crew, know that a lot of people have been trying to do a live show like this, and they failed miserably. So, you know, we all got to applaud Terrence for being able to pull this off.
You know, it's just a matter of who to give money to or candy, you know, and then they open the doors.
We do like our little peppermint patties. I tell you, it goes a long way here. So thank you so much for letting me come on tonight. I know it was a last-minute thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really trying to push the Dear Mr. Bush show tomorrow, but Santa Cruz Starmakers, come out and perform. We'd love to see you Wednesday, May 9th at Michael's on Main.
And we will. Thank you,
Awesome.
Sandra,
Thank
for
you.
being on my show. And you're such an addition to the Santa Cruz community. And of course, with the Starmakers, I'm sure that you're just around the corner from big time, you know, $60 million people watching, and a Simon Cowell throwing his
Well, you know, we're not like American Idol, so don't come after me, Simon. I know you can wreak havoc with me. I don't need it.
That is not
We
happening.
definitely tried to stay away from that. Go after the Santa Cruz Idol people. They're the ones ripping you off, not me.
They'll tell you how good you are no matter how good you are.
Yeah, that's it. We love you all.
Right now, we got another song from the band coming up right now. Let's go right to them. Thanks for joining us. You're on.
Everything I do is bad for me. Everything I do is bad for me. Oh, my nasty habit just won't let me be. I like to drink. I like to smoke. They say it's gonna kill me. That ain't no joke. Hey, hey, hey. Everything I do is bad for me. It's gonna kill her. Oh, my nasty habit just won't let me be. I like the boys. Say I like them a lot. But if I mess up, sweet baby gonna have me shot. But hey, hey, hey. Everything I do is bad for me. just won't let me be.
Thank you very much. It's the Not Too Early, Not Too Late show band, and wow, they're just really. You guys are practicing like a day a week now, aren't you? 2 days a week. Oh, it's awesome, and it's great to have. Well, this is actually what's that?
And it shows.
Yeah, this is actually rehearsal time too, which is also nice, and we can get a camera on the band too, and remind the viewers how much we have our own live band with all these fine musicians. And I'd like to remind the viewers how many people work behind this show. There's so many people here responsible for making this happen. And well, I will try to remember all the names at the end of the show to remind you. But it's also for you in cable community television. You can come on down here. You can start your own show. All you have to do is pay a few little things, take a couple of classes. They'll help you all along the way. It's a wonderful situation in every community. And it's as much as the major corporations will let us have after they basically steal our airways and on and on and on. So, okay, enough of that. We have so much more to do here, and another guest on our show, and he's been on my show before. Oh, but before we, well, okay, Dan, we'll do that. Dan Edler in the control room is throwing the videos out. We have this amazing picture. A guy is actually walking on water, and they have it, somebody caught it on film or on a picture. Oh, well, that makes more sense. Okay. He's still running, too. I think he's crossing the English Channel with the Merrill Lynch bull chasing him, too. Hey, can we see that again? That's almost too funny, actually. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. Do you? I don't know. It makes me feel that way when I see that photo.
I run on water, too.
Yeah, I mean, water is not a problem. Okay, well, on our show right now, John Monahan has been with me before. He's done some astrology, and he wants to fill you in on a little bit more information and a couple other little oddities. And, well, let's introduce him right now. John Monahan, thank you for being on my show. Thank you. And you have some great information, of course, as you always do. Won't you fill us in?
I'm going to try to not conduct during the next few weeks, not a class on astrology, but just try to get people interested in it that have thought it was foolishness, and also to show you
foolishness.
Show you how, yeah, like a lot of people consider it a pseudoscience and totally ridiculous. Every now and then I'll mention something to astrology, and the nose will start to go into orbit.
Yeah, like they know everything, anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, can you turn your head around a little bit?
Yeah. Oh, I don't mind.
Thanks, man.
I just wanted everybody to know we're all rooting for the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, and the Golden State Warriors, thank you. I love what's going on there. But anyways, we want to see your facial features.
Oh, good, fine. So everybody that just supposedly believes in scientific stuff knows who Carl Jung is. He was the most famous student of Sigmund Freud. And he used astrology, as scientific as he was. He found astrology was very useful in his marriage counseling practice, which he did along with his other research. And he said it was like 90% accurate in its usefulness, and its accuracy, but what would work and what wouldn't work.
Sure.
And he said something very memorable, that astrology is the sum total of ancient psychological knowledge. And then that's what they left us, you know. And we're talking about antiquity. We're not talking about cavemen. We're talking about Atlantis and Lemuria, and great civilizations that are not told to us in school.
Sure.
And so my approach to astrology, I always I take the scientific approach, and I don't believe in superstitious stuff. For instance, I'm not real big on ghosts. People love to tell ghost stories on Coast to Coast, but I'm not that big into it. But just the whole idea of being able to understand the basics of astrology and being able to use it in your everyday life to live my life more fully.
Well,
and last week I encourage you guys that would like to know where the planets are and to figure out what it all means if they buy an astrology book to go with it.
Ephemeris?
This is an ephemeris called the Pocket Astrologer. I know they have it at Gateways and a number of other bookstores.
Yeah.
And you can learn, you know, it's like a tiny little handbook where you can start out with it. I wanted to tell you what you know, what the astrological situation for the end of April and early May is, and I'll tell you right now. The sun is in Taurus, which is a creative, strong, and very, very creative and successful sign. It's an Earth sign, and it's also also the planet Mercury is in Taurus, which gives everybody kind of a Taurus mentality, so to speak. Venus is in Gemini, which is probably good for relationships. It's very it's mind stimulating, and I've never met a dumb Gemini. If you people out there do, let me know.
What's the mentality of Taurus?
Taurus. Well, I'll give you. Jack Nicholson and Salvador Dali were Tauruses. Sometimes it's easiest to see. There's enormous creativity and sense of humor, and artistic ability, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. The ancient Egyptians revered the sign of Taurus was a very important god.
Okay.
It was I forget the name of the
I'm sorry,
the Egyptian god. But anyway, the next planet is Mars, and Mars is in Pisces, which is kind of funny because Mars represents a fire sign of Aries, and Pisces is water. A water sign, and it's a kind of, actually it's not good for war. It's maybe better for peace, and
well, that's good.
Yeah, it might be a good thing. Jupiter is in Sagittarius, which is tremendously stimulating. It's generosity, and Sagittarius is philosophical and perceptive, and if you can bring that into your daily life, you sure have a lot of fun with it.
So those for Sagittarians. That's
what, you know, that's what it's going to affect everybody. So
this is for everybody.
While Jupiter is in Sagittarius because that's the planet that it rules. You know what I mean?
So this is affecting everybody. That's
completely the maximum Jupiter effect you could get, the positive Jupiter effect.
I like the maximum Jupiter effect.
That sounds good. Yeah,
that sounds really good.
Sounds like make a good
band name.
Yeah,
good
Jupiter effect.
Maximum Jupiter effect. Okay, continue on.
Okay, and so the next planet out there is Saturn, and I'll have to end with that one. Saturn's in Leo. Very interesting. Saturn has to do with power, limitations, and perfection.
Okay.
And you're a Leo, so you feel that a struggle will make you stronger. That's what I would interpret.
Oh
that
yeah,
aspect.
like the show. I mean, I just love how impossible it is.
Yes, and Leos always have a good time.
Oh, there's a Leo right now having a good time. I don't know if the kid is in Leo or the bull is in Leo. Well, you know, you have so many people you've met. Give us one person that you've met quickly.
Because you only told me 5 minutes ago, that I'd be doing a story. But one of my favorite adventures in my personal life was, and by the way, I used to be a limousine driver in New York City and did it for quite a few years, and met a lot of very interesting people, famous and not so famous. But I was involved with ABC delivering to people to and from the the big party that President Reagan had to honor the Statue of Liberty, 1986, 100th anniversary of it. You know, they fixed it up, and Lee Iacocca got involved, and millions and millions of dollars to fix it up, and it was beautiful. And I was right there. Make a long story short, it was on Governor's Island. It was $5,000 a ticket, and it had an enormous amount of security, because Reagan had just bombed Libya, and make a long story short, I became the only limousine driver that got onto that island, and I actually got into the show too, thanks to Senator Biden of Delaware, who, by the way, is running for president now.
Well, you know, I know you have a lot of people that you've given rides to in your
He helped me get in, his secretary.
You met Kennedy
actually.
and Lennon, and we're going to have you on again because I think this is fun stuff to hear.
But it was a $5,000 ticket party, and I'm really proud that I was able to crash that.
Nice.
I think that's almost a PhD in party crash.
Was the potato salad any good?
Yes,
That's the only thing that really
Like my
matters.
thesis, right?
Potato salad was good?
And I found out the day I was born on a Saturday, on a January 10th, the Saturday Evening Post had a painting of the Statue of Liberty. So it was all destiny.
Oh, sweet. Well, John Monahan, thanks for being on our show and giving us some of this wonderful information.
It was
I'd like
fun.
to thank the rest of the guests, Burt Glick for reading his poetry, Paul Ortiz for Real Work Film Festival. Wonderful to have you all on the show. You can catch my show on terryleemartin.org, and if you want, you can come on down and volunteer. You can be in the audience, or you can just donate money on the site itself. So that would be okay too. We've had a great band on the show, the Not Too Early, Not Too Late band with Greg Henderson and the rest. And they're going to go out right now and play a song from this show. And thank you for joining us. Join us every Saturday night at 6:30 for more. Right now, let's go out with the band. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
How about cut you loose? 1, 2, 3, 4.
check. I'm throwing up over my head. Yeah, I wanna holler, what's yeah, I oughta, but I ain't. Oh, Lord, I'm gonna cut you loose. shake this curse. Find me a good lover, and he could be bad or worse.